Today we're going to take a look at this year's Ninja banner, which has the theme of family and family values, I guess, which is wholesome, of course, but there are some questionable choices in here. Mainly the first character, as you can see on the screen, Shadow Ninja THARJA. So THARJA's getting another alt, and in my opinion, she did not need another one. She just had one last year, I think. Was it last year? Her summer version, who was a Blue Tome Cavalier, I believe. And look, I get it. THARJA's popular. I understand it. But if you're going to pick Awakening for this Ninja banner, which is something I didn't expect, give it to someone like Lon'qu who doesn't have an alt yet, you know? He's a fan favorite who still has no alts. And THARJA getting another one is just cheese to me, and I wish it was someone else. The art is great, of course. I get it. THARJA's hot. But yeah, a bit disappointing to see THARJA again. But she's a red tome Cavalier this time, and she is going to hit twice and quad, because that is the nature of these ninja banners, hitting twice and being very strong offensively. So Scroll of Curses is her weapon. At least this weapon is actually pretty cool. So this gives her -1 cooldown and Kanto distant max 3, which is useful. So bring your Kanto control if you want to stop this cheese. And at start of turn, if units, or if she's alive, grants attack speed +6, anathema, and the following status to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. The special charges status, so that's nothing new, the charges. But anathema is new for FEH. So anathema is actually a skill from Awakening, and it's a dark mage class skill. So that's something that THARJA gets at level 10, I believe, I think. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I played Awakening, but anathema is one of the skills from Awakening that I believe lowers their crit or something like that, or their avoid. So naturally in FEH it debuffs stats. So it inflicts speed defense -4 and res -4 on the foes within 3 spaces of unit during combat. So it's like a range skill, like a hold skill for Cavaliers, or for anybody, because she gives it to her allies, I think. But for her, you know, she's a Cavalier unit, so this is going to help her get even more stats. So that's a cool, simple effect. Anathema is nice to see. And then also, if unit initiates combat, unit attacks twice, and unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. So that is the desperation effect. So that's going to make her quad like crazy. And then the unit initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% to start combat, grants bonus to attack and speed during combat, equal to 6 plus 20% of her speed at the start of combat, so getting even more stats. So pretty simple weapon, but very, very strong. Luna is her special, and then Sly Swift Sparrow is a new variant of the Swift Sparrow. We have SSS here. So if unit initiates combat, grants attack speed +8 to unit and makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, which is interesting because that tells me that THARJA is going to be a bit slower, but I don't know. She looks kind of fast, I don't know. But guaranteed follow-up attack is interesting on a Swift Sparrow skill. And also, if number of bonus effects active on unit is greater than or equal to 2, and if the number of penalty effects is greater than or equal to 2, so this is like the prime effects. So if you have these status effects, just like with her weapon already giving her 2 of them. I think, is that 3? Is the attack speed +6 buff count as the 3rd one? I'm not sure, but either way, she already gets 2 of them at least from her weapon, so that's going to activate this, and then she can deal +5 damage during combat because of that. So nothing crazy. I mean, +5 damage can help for sure, but it's nothing like insane. But I do like the design for this Swift Sparrow skill. That's a really cool icon. So that is Sly Swift Sparrow. Going to be useful for units that just want to nuke and get guaranteed follow-up attacks and also have the true damage. Resonance is going to give you even more true damage and also damage reduction, which, you know, THARJA didn't have yet in any of her skills here. And then defense res smoke 3. So pretty standard kit from what you'd expect for at least defense res smoke is pretty standard. Resonance is really useful for mage cavaliers. So she's kind of like a side grade to Ninja Sanaki, you know, also who's also a red tome cavalier nuke. But she has desperation and also has anathema, which is a cool effect. So yeah, I'm disappointed it's THARJA. Wish it was someone else, but at least her weapon is unique and brings something new to the table, even if the effect isn't the most crazy thing, but it can certainly help and make a difference. So that is THARJA. Next unit on the banner is Saline. So Saline was on the silhouette. I really like Saline. She's not my favorite engage girl or anything like that, but she is pretty cute. And she's getting her first alt here. She is a blue tome infantry unit. So just like her base version, who was also infantry unit, but that one was a green tome. This one is a blue tome, and here she is with her Firene friends and family. So here she is also quadding. So Scroll of Teas, which is a hilarious name because she's all about her tea. -1 cooldown, unit attacks twice even if, okay, this is a crazy, oh boy, okay. Units attack twice, even if foe initiates combat, of course, so the dual phase brave. Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of any ally within 2 spaces of units, so that is the Omni Guidance, which is really strong. At the start enemy phase, restores 10 HP to unit and allies within 3 spaces of units, so that's the healing effect that she does. She had that in her base version, so she has some of that here as well. After start of turn, effects trigger on enemy phase for unit allies within 3 spaces of unit, neutralizes stat penalties and 2 penalty effects. Okay, so it's kind of similar to like Attune My Kaya, because it has that priority depending on what penalty is first, I think. Neutralize the first applicable penalty effects on unit list of active effects, yeah. So that's cool. So she neutralizes like stat buffs, so you get hit by like a menace skill, for example, or some kind of shrine. She neutralizes that. Grants speed res +4 to allies within 3 spaces of unit, and also restores 10 HP to those allies, so even more healing. And then if unit initiates combat within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to all of her stats equal to 15% of her speed at start of combat +5. Deals damage. This is flat damage, or the true damage. 6 times the number of allies with HP greater than or equal to 50% during combat. Maximum 18, excluding AoEs, and restores 10 HP to unit after combat. So she basically thrives off her allies being healthy, and she does that because she can heal them all. So pretty unique effect, and it's, you know, in line of what she did before with her base version. So pretty strong weapon. I like the Omni guidance, which is very useful, and the penalty. So it's an overall supportive weapon, very offensive as well. So that is Scroll of Tease. Glacies is her special. Speed Res Tempo 4, we finally have the Tempo 4 version of this. And then Speed Res Ploy, we finally have the Ploy version of this. Speed Res Ploy was not out before, so that is useful for fast, high res units like her. Attacks twice and deals more damage the more healthy ally she has. So that makes sense. And it's in character for Saline, because she's a very caring princess. So I like that. So that is Ninja Saline. Definitely very cute. I like her design here. But definitely not a character I'm going to be pulling for. But that's a shuriken. The shuriken design, or the shuriken animation, is cool. So there she is. Scroll of Tease. Very strong. I don't know if she's stronger than Tharja. I mean, she doesn't have the range of Tharja. She doesn't have the desperation, but she is unique with the healing. Next, we have Gallant Ninja Diamant. So my boy Diamant getting an alt, which is dope. Diamant is another fan favorite. He's a axe infantry this time, and he comes with a boulder as a special, which is hilarious. So Diamant literally rocks, and also some new skills. Okay, so he comes with a bold Kasari Gama as his axe. So this gives him the ability to attack twice in both phases, of course. And then if you initiate combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to all of his stats equal to 15% of his defense at the start of combat +5. Deals true damage, 25% of his defense, and then also reduces damage from the foe's attacks by 25% of his defense. So that flat damage reduction based on defense that we've seen on his base version and many other units. So this is very useful for him. And then he also has the ability to pierce through damage reduction, has no follow-up, and the classic, I think he was the first unit to introduce this kind of effect where you have to have higher, even higher speed to double and make a follow-up attack. So the frozen effect, I guess. So increases the speed difference necessary for unit or foe to make a follow-up attack by 20 during combat. So your speed must be 25 or greater to make a follow-up attack. So this is going to make him even more daunting and annoying to kill, because you don't need 5 speed, you need 25 speed to double him. So that is going to help on top of his flat DR. So you can make, you know, Diamant just like his base version, very, very bulky and annoying. And then if unit initiates combat, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. So the special jump is going to help him trigger Boulder. So Boulder is a hilarious name. This is essentially a defensive version, or literally a defense version of Gust. So Gust scaled off your speed. This scales off your defense. So this is going to be good for someone like Diamant. But I think Gust is still going to be more used overall, because just the fact that there's more infantry units that are fast than there are infantry units that have high defense, you know. And this skill Boulder is also infantry locked, just like Gust. So you can't put this on armor units or any other unit type. So it has to be infantry unit only. So Diamant, I mean, maybe there's a few other units I can't think of that can really make use of Boulder, but I just feel like there's more users of Gust than there are Boulder. But it's a cool option for sure. I like the name, it's hilarious, and you know, it's more skill options. So Boulder is amazing for Diamant. Attack defense finish, of course, we've seen that before. And then we have attack defense spiked wall, which is a crazy name. So this is like, from the looks of it, looks like it's a better version of Bulwark skills, which Diamant also introduced, or was one of the first users of the Bulwark 3 skills. And we've had the Bulwark 4s, now we have spiked wall. So foes with range equals 1 cannot move through spaces. So the Bulwark effect, foes with range equals 2 cannot move through spaces within 2 spaces of units. And then inflicts attack defense -4 on the foe, deals true damage 15% of the greater or defense or unit's defensive res. Okay, So true damage based on your higher defense. In the case of Diamant, it's going to be his defense. Reduces damage from foes first attack by 7. That's the flat 7 damage reduction on the first hit. And then also has the null guard effect. So Spiked Wall definitely has way more than Bulwark 4, because Bulwark 4 only had 40% DR, which was pierceable. Now you have this that has null guard, true damage. So I'm trying to think, is it straight up, like in terms of the Bulwark, is it actually let me look at my game real quick to Bulwark 4. Yeah, Bulwark 4 was only for range 1 units. This is range 2, so this is even better. Yeah, completely way better. So as I thought. So AD Spiked Wall is going to be very, very useful for a unit like Diamant to not only make use of his defense even more than he already is, but also just to protect his teammates and protect his backline. And Endless Tempest is his C skill, so he can initiate, of course, and neutralize buffs. So yeah, he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Definitely one of the better Axe Infantry units, not only as a nuke, but also as a tank, because he has so much damage reduction, has the Bulwark effect, so you can't get past him, and unless you're Celica, of course, or Shez. And then we have the Star of the Banner, the duo of the banner, Shadows of Fate, duo Chrom and Lucina. So wholesome for sure. Chrom and Lucina is a duo that definitely could have happened a long time ago, but here they are. And they are a Bow Cavalier, and she has Future Focus, more shenanigans, of course, what they're known for in the family. And Lucina is going to nuke Ascended Amelia like it's nothing. Elise Ninja Bow is her weapon, -1 cooldown, effectiveness against flying foes, attacks twice in both phases. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to all of her stats equal to 15% of unit speed at start combat +5. Unit deals true damage plus X plus or times 5 damage, maximum 25, which is huge. The number equal to the number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, of course, plus the number of penalty effects active on the foe. Okay, so yeah, maximum 25 of those. Reduces percentage of foes non-special, so DR halving, null guard, and also if unit can attack, unit can trigger unit special, grants -1 cooldown to unit before or after first special trigger per combat. Okay, this is a little bit different. If unit attack and trigger unit special, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit after first special trigger per combat. Oh, okay, so after she triggers something like Deadeye, then she gets another, or she gets a jump, I guess. I could be reading that wrong, but either way, Elise Ninja Bow is very, very strong, giving her that amazing nuking potential with the true damage. Future Focus is a new futuristic assist, so unit or target ally swap spaces. I think this is just a better, Future Vision was her last one, I think. I don't remember exactly, but yeah. Grants Future Witness and no follow-up to allies within 2 spaces of both unit and target after movement. Okay, so you can give it to allies within 2 spaces, so it's not just the ally you're swapping with, which is crazy. Even more better support. Including unit and target. Grants special cooldown count -1 to unit and those allies, and grants another action to unit once per turn, of course, giving Lucina another movement, of course, and special cooldown count -1 to those allies and unit. Future Witness enables Canto 2, so that is Canto, which is very good, of course. Grants +5 to unit and reduces damage from foes for attack by 7. Okay, this is amazing, because you get extra stats, kind of like what Brave Robin does, like giving the Rally Spectrum support. But not only that, you also give the flat DR, kind of like what Seth does, so that is incredible. So Future Witness, giving you more stats, flat DR, and and also if unit initiates combat and foes attack and trigger foe special, inflicts special cooldown count +1 to foe on foe before foe's first attack, and you get Hush Spectrum on them, so, or the Scowl effect. So that is incredible. Future Witness is very, very strong, as you might expect, but this is way better than I would have guessed. Curved Shot, which we saw in Brave Bernadetta, that's nothing new. Flared Sparrow to maximize her offenses, and Speed Defense Detect. So we have a Power Creep version, another Power Creep skill, the snag skills before, so this is even better, it looks like. So inflicts speed defense -4 on the foe during combat. If movement assist like reposition, etc., is used by target or target's unit, inflicts exposure on the closest foes within 5 spaces of both unit and target. 5 spaces is a massive range. To target ally or unit and targeting ally after movement, and foes within 2 spaces of those foes to their next actions, and inflicts speed defense -4 on the foes on the map with the exposure effect active. What? Whoa. So inflicts speed defense. So everybody on the map, no matter where you are, is going to get exposure. Or sorry, debuffed. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just -5 to 2 stats, but still, I guess that means whoever, if exposure is active, then everybody's getting debuffed. and neutralizes bonus to speed defense on those foes. And you also have the lull effect, so that is crazy. So speed defense detect is definitely an upgrade from the tier 4 snag skills, because I think we have tier 4 snag skills, right? Am I tripping? I think we do. I don't know, so many skills to keep up with. But speed defense detect is going to be amazing for Lucina to not only support her allies, giving them the ability to take advantage of these bonuses and these combat bonuses, neutralizing bonuses and stuff, but just giving her more damage output that she already has. And then Shadow Shift 4, amazing skill, one of the best skills in the game right now for a lot of Cavaliers, because you can, after you Canto, you can repo, which is very useful. So that is duo Ninja, Lucina, and Chrom. Definitely a pairing I didn't expect for this banner, at least. I mean, I figured Lucina and Chrom, Lucina and the Chrom family, Marth, of course, my boy, they all have a lot of duo options, and this was one of them for sure. I just didn't expect it on a Ninja banner. So there is Lucina, going to be very, very annoying to deal with for sure. Going to be one of the best nukes in the game. There she is using Shadow Shift. And then here's her dual skill. Grants another action, of course. And if Canto has already been re-triggered, enables Canto again, of course. So that is even more cheese. So it's not just, I guess it's not just once per turn, because you can move again. Of course, just like with pretty much every Ninja duo button, you can move again. And then you can repo again. So I guess so. That is the Ninja banner, and Noir is the Tempest Trial unit. So I guess in that sense it makes sense THARJA's here, but still, I just wish it was someone else. But Noir is still an alt-hell, which is funny because she had her summer version from a long time ago. And also, this is a seasonal banner that has no demote, so this is one of the rare times a seasonal banner doesn't have a 4-star demote. So that's a bit of a disappointment, I guess, for people who want a +10 unit on the banner. There's no demote unit. The last time they did this, I think, was the Winter banner last year with the 3 Houses banner with Yunaka, Edelgard, Dimitri, and Byleth, of course. So I think it's been a while. But it's really rare when they do that, when they don't put a demote on the seasonal. So this is a bit of a unique situation, but that is the Ninja banner. For me, it's nothing I'm going to pull on. I'm glad I can save orbs, but I just wish it wasn't THARJA, and, I don't know. A Saline and Diamant are definitely the highlights for me. The Chrom Lucina duo is also wholesome, but nothing like they're nothing super duper new that we haven't seen before. I guess nobody here it really is, but it's like a standard nuke, bow cavalier that hits really, really hard, and also has the classic move again shenanigans that Chrom Lucina have. But yeah, that is the Ninja banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed listening to me ramble. As always, please stay safe out there. Peace out.